Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And salutations. Thunder here, coming to you live with another part of Metal Gear Solid 5. It's currently 6:50 in the morning. Getting on here a little bit before I go back to bed for work tonight. I got a mission to go rescue Hal Emmerich. I think it's his name, or is it Huey Emmerich? Big rocks in the way. Clouds approaching.
Good dog.
Good dog. Let's go this way. Probably not really going this way. thought maybe I could take a shortcut. Lord have mercy. Trying to reverse. Here comes the vehicle. I thought it was a vehicle coming. after that damn guy with the spotlight. One second. Let me turn my YouTube on my phone here. There we go.
You made it to Surat Power Plant. Emmerich should be beyond the gate at the northern edge of the facility. We have no idea what he's doing back there. Let's go find out.
Where are your friends?
He's coming too. Roger that. Anti-air radar. Neutralize that, and our choppers can breathe a little easier. Anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Let's wait till things calm down a bit.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Where are your friends?
He's coming too. Roger that.
Dogly, here. A while back, Cindy and I thought about getting a German Shepherd and naming him Dogmeat. It would really be confusing the vet staff when we take our dog to. They wouldn't get the reference because most people are not gamers. Metal Gear down here.
Just a minute. This isn't what we agreed on.
The changes have already been finalized.
It's not operational yet. The remote piloting and AI control haven't reached the application stage.
Who said anything about an AI? That was Coldman's mistake 10 years ago.
Be that as it may, we'll need to modify postural control to accommodate a human pilot. I share your urgency, but we need more time to finish it.
Analyze transmissions. He's been in contact with Big Boss.
Right.
What do you say something about Big Boss?
Planning on leaving us, Doctor?
Huh? What?
I'm taking your legs back!
That's not cool. I think they said something about suspecting Big Boss being there.
So you're just gonna kill me?
Sahelanthropus is mine now. Listen,
Yeah.
I may dwell in the dark, but I
This came out
refuse
before
to be
Death Stranding,
judged
though.
by your standards, traitor.
The legs in Death Stranding were probably a reference to this.
Coming to you. Take him to the base. Yes, sir. Transporting Emmerich to the base camp and returning to base.
We're shutting down. All units, strike camp and clear out.
We still have use for him.
Great. Some big doors. Great. How are you doing this morning, Shane? They're like, you drinking a beer this early in the morning?
No doubt about it, boss. That man is your extraction target. Emmerich. The weapon system that disappeared into that cave, and the man who was with it. Emmerich must know something about what's going on. He was transferred to the Soviets' base camp. I've marked it on the map. Make your way to that base camp.
Stop him!
I thought I strangled him out. Some kind of file up here.
Nice find. Analyzing the intel file you picked up. We've got a fix on the target. I've updated your map info. Check it on your iDroid. That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from its machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
Did you watch that video I sent you last night, Shane? On text message? That was the Metal Gear Solid 5
He's
parody.
coming too. Roger that.
Yeah. I thought you might like that.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Great. Getting out of here is going to be fun. I have an idea. Great, he's coming up the stairs.
Quad. Approaching position. This is P-Quad. I have arrived at Marker. Cover fire. In hot. P-Quad is in hot. Find cover. НДКП, понял. Будьте начеку. Выгрузите врага. Конец связи. Target acquired. In hot. P-Quad is in hot. Find cover.
All right, man.
Watch out, boss. P-Quad is in hot. Find cover. In hot. Watch out, boss. Did you see that, boss? That giant weapon system that disappeared into the cave? I've heard it was the Kremlin's biggest secret. That doctor has been
Damn.
working on it. And the man with the skull for a face. Been on my mind since you encountered the skulls during the honeybee mission. It's really him. In hot. Watch out, boss. He's the commander of Cyber Strike Force XOF. Probably the mastermind of the attack 9 years ago. I thought he and Zero parted ways. I'll look into it. You just focus on the mission. P-Quad is in hot! Find cover!
Damn. Those dudes got obliterated.
In hot! Watch out, boss! P-Quad is in hot! Find cover!
Man. I don't know where my Jeep went that I drove up there. Probably got blown up.
out. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Black carrot. It's something of an ancestor to the domestic carrot. It's also a favorite of wild animals.
I would play this another 30 minutes and I gotta get back to bed for work tonight. I'm gonna try to rescue Emmerich. And my best thing Smoking him a cigarette. Nice. Really? Good timing. I was trying to decide what I was going to do to get past these guys.
Extract him. Eric's lab is the building at the north side, with the vault roof.
Colored boxes moving. Please advise. Come on. Either come down here. Oh shit. Oh great, my controller's dying. You're not believing me? Turn around, Snake. Shit. Damn it to hell.
Boss, come in. Boss? Boss!
Extract Emmerich, the scientist who wants to defect. Head for the base camp.
Change outfits. Where'd it go? I heard it land. Shit. I hate when that shit happens. I gotta do it again. Guard post captured. too bad you can't choose multiple things that you would like to be sent to you. So you don't have to keep doing it. Alright. Try this again.
Bipedal weapon system. The same model as the one in the cave? Looks like they're about ready to start deploying it.
See what happens. Nice. Not where I wanted to land. Hopefully it won't get shot down.
This is B-Quad. Approaching position.
Всем боевым группам, это КП. Все огневые силы против вражеского вертолета.
This is B-Quad. I have arrived at marker. Prioritizing elimination of enemy threats.
Helicopters are dueling it out. Nice.
Target acquired. In hot. B-Quad is in hot. Find cover. Target acquired. In hot. Mayday, mayday.
Oh no.
Maintain altitude. Controls non-responsive. P-Quad down. P-Quad down. We shot down the chopper.
Damn.
Already a backup chopper. Call it from your iDroid.
At least it took down the other chopper. It sucks that it got shot down though.
КПС-10, есть признак вражеской активности. Усилим охрану. Прием. Это КП, понял. Ищите подозрительные. Конец связи.
Eric's lab is the building at the north side with a vault roof.
КП-9, у нас задымление. Возможен вражеский саботаж. Прием. Это КП, понял. Усилить безопасность. Повышенная боевая готовность. Конец связи.
Damn.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Oh, I saw a guard over here. Awfully quiet over here. I don't see nobody, which is good. Get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Oh, the alarm for the sandstorm, I guess.
Keep in mind that time doesn't stop while you use the iDroid. You can even move around while using it, but pay attention to your surroundings.
That door's locked.
He's coming too. Roger that. That container's filled with raw materials. Looks like they're using those colored bands on the outside to tell the contents apart. Whatever's in them, they'll come in handy somehow for Diamond Dogs. Eric's lab is the building at the north side, with a vault roof.
Trying to figure out how to get in this damn thing.
dash button. You'll move faster.
Get up, Snake. Oh, come on.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Nope. Snake's dead. Call back later. I went all the way around that damn thing.
Extract Emmerich, the scientist who wants to defect. Head for the base camp.
Oh my god. Grab me another beer. You know, technically that helicopter should have been blown up from that bombardment, the first one. Nice.
P1 is in hot. Find cover.
This missing before he gets shot down again.
Mayday, mayday. Cannot maintain altitude.
Damn.
Controls non-responsive.
That sucks.
P1 down. P1 down.
Son of a bitch.
You shot down the chopper. Already a backup chopper. Call it from your iDroid.
Эй, смотри!
I remember doing this mission years ago, but I can't remember how you get into the damn building.
You gotta extract him.
Yeah, you got a problem with that, buddy? Huh? You got a problem with that? Surely you don't go in the front door of this giant building. Stuza.
Where are your friends? Good. Good.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Emmerich's lab is the building at the north side, with the vault roof.
The vault roof. Oh, not even this building. For some reason. For some reason I thought it was that one. Or it was that one that I was at. Because that's close to that helicopter. Maybe I can run up the side and into those giant windows on the side.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl. Sneak past enemies.
Всем боевым группам! Это кафе! Напали! Всех
You
поджигать!
gotta extract him.
Dang it.
КП! КП это зона 1! Очень большие потери! Требуется немедленная помощь! Прием! Это КП! Понял! Приказ всем группам! Отправить все резервы на подкрепление! Прием связи!
Down, Snake.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
КП это 104! Потеря
I'm in a hurry because I'm trying to get to bed.
последней точки соприкосновения! Прием! Это КП! Понял! Проверьте, но осторожно! Конец связи!
Pancakes. Woo!
КП! Это Дмитрий 2! Враг ушел! Начинаю поиск!
Ow. Damn it. Really?
КП РВЗ-1. Потерял противника. Ищу последней точки соприкосновения. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте очень внимательны. Реагируйте на каждое движение. Конец связи. Стоп! Это КП. Возобновился огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ. Но потеряли врага. Враг может все еще прятаться поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Прием.
How to get in there, though?
There's Emmerich. Go make contact, boss.
How do I get in, though?
КП, это Зоя-1. Мы осмотрели сектор, ничего не нашли. Отзываем поиск. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте наготове. Конец связи.
I don't know if this will work or not. Nope.
Комплект отметил 9. Потерял визуальный контакт. Перемещаюсь по следу известной позиции. Прием.
You gotta extract him.
Это КП. Понял. Проверьте, но осторожно. Конец связи.
What's up, Ariski? Let me see how to get in here. I don't remember how.
КП, это Дмитрий 2. Враг ушел. Начинаю поиск. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Не позволяйте им заслать вас восток. Будьте начеку. Конец связи.
Enter through the blue door in the front. You can sneak behind the guards as the red ones are at the rear and sides of the building are locked. After the cutscene, loot the lab and grab the prototype walker gear. Then pick up Emmerich and make a run for it. It can be extracted by Fulton, so carry him with you. Okay. A blue door in the front. Which I did not see a blue door in the front. There's more than two guys.
Продолжайте выполнять задание пешим ходом. Конец связи.
Speak.
Blue door in the front. I see a big giant door.
КП-1. Заметил подозрительную личность. Проверю. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Не теряйте бдительности. Конец связи.
Отвали!
Blue door in the front. You guys see a blue door in the front? I don't see shit. Uh-oh.
Что это? Отвали!
Hey, valet.
Where are your friends? Spit it out.
Maybe it's over here. These two guards are guarding something.
Spit it out.
Man, I must have went around this thing like 2 or 3 times.
Who are you? Snake? It's not you, is it?
Hey! It's just a machine. Are you?
Dr. Emmerich.
Snake? Hey, what gives? Ah! Let me go! No! Give me back my legs!
Right on schedule. Now bring him back to Mother Base. Okay, I'm sending a chopper close by. Get to the LZ with Emmerich.
Hang on a sec. Let's use the walker gear I developed to escape. There's a special one here at the lab. Only I can activate it, and I'll tell you how to operate it.
Ignore Emmerich. We don't need his wind-up toys.
It is a long way there. Why don't you use that walker gear of his?
No way. We can't trust him. How do we know his crap will even work?
Well, it's better than carrying the man the whole way.
I had no idea. I'll start it up. Get this off me! Here we go. They're single pilot machines. I'll... Whoa! Hey!
Ouch.
I was developing a bipedal weapon for the Soviet Union. It hasn't been deployed. I was doing mobility testing. Once the walker gear is finished, they'll have a huge advantage in close combat. And once they add my masterpiece into the equation, this war will be over. The Soviets will win.
He was developing bipedal weapons for the Soviets. If that's the case, what's Cypher's interest in it? Boss, think back. 9 years ago, we invited that nuclear inspection team to Mother Base. It was a ruse. They turned out to be Cypher's strike force. It was Emmerich who brought them there. He's been underground ever since, working with Cypher.
This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Alright. Finally. What the fuck?
So that's the metal gear he built for the
impossible! It can't be active!
Doctor, you're as useless as I thought. This is the real Sahelanthropus. You and your friend will die here. Behold! Today is the day weapons learn to walk upright!
Damn it!
Don't get away from that thing, it'll bring down the chopper. Give it a slip somehow.
God
Stay behind cover as you
damn.
move.
That sucks.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at
Hey, quit kidding around.
Oh,
Snake?
Jesus Christ.
Get out of there, boss. Eric's extraction comes first. Head for the LZ.
Oh, come on.
Don't get away from that thing, it'll bring down the chopper. First extraction would be dicey. Emmerich's powered legs aren't working.
He needs to shut the fuck up.
You'll have to get him to the chopper yourself.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Jesus.
Stay alert. You're not out of the woods yet.
That's so frustrating.
Boss, hide. Focus, boss. Get the target to the RV.
Why doesn't it move on if I lost it?
Hide, quickly.
Boom. Come on.
Chopper's touching down. Don't waste any time getting on board. He's behind you. Get away from there now. Stay alert. You're not out of the woods yet. Find a place to hide. He's behind you. Get away from there now. Stay alert. You're not out of the woods yet. Boss, hide.
Oh my god, I'm trying to hide.
Looks like you lost him. You've got to be more careful. Get the target to the RV.
It's kind of hard when he's in the way.
upright bipedal weapon. In terms of hominids, it's a sahelanthropus. How did they complete it without me?
We'll hear the rest back at base.
Man, that was crazy. Hello, FaZe. Sorry I didn't see your chat earlier. I was concentrating. What's going on, Mr. FaZe? How are you, brother? I haven't seen you in a while. Development project has been added.
Mission complete. That was rough. Thanks for getting us through it.
Hawk. Cool. I'll be going to bed here in a little bit. I gotta work tonight. You still there, Risky? Man, that's fucked up. Waterboarding.
Why do you suspect me? What did I do? I'm on your side. What about him? Miller was in contact with Cypher 9 years ago. He was working with them. He's the traitor, Snake! What's that? More truth serum?
No. Stronger truth
Oh,
serum.
please. Please keep me here. I need protection. Ah! Ah!
Damn.
Oh. 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 Why?
You're the odd one out.
Why me?
We all lost something.
What?
Except you.
Don't.
You gonna break his leg? Oh my god. You already gave him stronger truth serum. Why torture him? What a dick.
The truth serum isn't working. Either some procedure he had done boosted his metabolic enzymes, or he's undergone special gene therapy.
Or he's telling the truth, dickwad.
What's he saying?
Same as 6 hours ago. I had no idea the nuclear inspection 9 years ago was a ruse. Cypher forced me to do that research after the attack.
Do you think he had a hand in it?
I do. But there's no proof yet. Take a listen to this later.
We need proof before we can pass judgment. Keep an eye on him.
And don't tell anyone he's here.
We'll have him continue his research in there. It's for his own good. The older guys will want his head. We can't guarantee his safety if we let him out.
Boss.
He mentioned something interesting. The reason why they pulled their plug on the operation in Afghanistan. He said their funding started going to Central Africa instead. Cypher is pursuing new research in Africa.
Africa. What research?
Emmerich doesn't know the details, but one thing he said does make sense. That Sahelanthropus alone isn't enough to cause an RMA. He claims that what they're doing in Africa is the missing piece. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Meaning it's not just another nuke.
Wow. That's crazy.
Good. You captured it alive.
Nice.
Remember the guys you brought back from the base in Cuba 9 years ago? Believe it or not, some of them survived that hell we went through. Word reached them that Big Boss is back and they wanted in. They're good men. Our brothers in fate. They'll be glad to know you've seen them here.
That guy looks sad.
Boss, there's no doubt about it. Cypher's working on something in Central Africa. There's evidence they've been in contact with private forces operating in the region. We follow that evidence. We should learn what Cypher is after. Diamond Dogs has gotten a lot bigger. Now's the time to take the offensive. Head back to the ACC for your next mission.
Man. I've been wanting to do that. Select the rank of staff you want to make your team and dispatch the resulting mission. Press triangle as you defeat the symbol team and make any necessary changes. Cool.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Good dog.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Man.
Boss, I've been meaning to tell you something. Our old friend Zero hasn't been seen in public since you left the States. That was over 10 years ago now. You suspected he was responsible for the accident at your base in the Caribbean. But at that point, Zero was already bedridden. So it never felt right to me that Zero gave the order. Now that I've seen the man Emmerich was working for, I'm sure he didn't. I know that man. He was our old friend's XO. A man without a face. Not one you want to look at anyway. Skullface. He's the one who destroyed your base 9 years ago. The unit he commands, XOF, was Cypher's strike force. But he's since split from Zero and used XOF to usurp control over Cypher itself. In other words, the Cypher we're hunting isn't Zero. Beyond Zero is a void that's even darker. Skullface.
DD makes a pretty good partner, huh, boss?
Too early to say.
Yeah? Just seeing him come back makes me real proud.
What breed is he? He's not a husky.
You're right. Siberian Husky is a cross between a Spitz-type dog and a wolf. I think DD might have some wolf blood in him, too. He isn't just smart. He's also shown remarkable judgment. If he doesn't do what you want him to, he's just doing what he thinks is right in the situation. And he's steady under fire. Remember, he's no lapdog. But learn his strengths, and you'll understand each other soon enough. You'll make one hell of a team.
Ocelot. Why don't you take it upon yourself to train him?
Why?
Yeah. When's the last time you heard a wildcat raising a dog?
I have an eye for him. I knew at first glance he'd make the right partner for you.
Huh.
And I figured it was about time he got out into the world.
So you passed him off on me?
There, you see? I knew you liked him.
I don't know about that yet. I still think he's trying to figure me out, too.
I'll spend some more time with him. You'll see how helpful he can be.
What about you?
I prefer to work alone.
Ocelots don't hunt in packs.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I'm glad you like him. He's really taken to you, too. And to going on your walks. Don't be shy about taking him with you in the future.
I'll think about it.
A sniper known as Quiet is lurking in the Afghan wilderness. This Quiet has performed a string of hits on Soviet officers. The attacks always occur in the same area. But sweeps of the area turn up no traces whatsoever. They've even posted guards, but they never spot a thing. And then before you know it, another body's lying on the ground. You ever heard of someone who operates like that? No matter how still and silent a person tries to be, they always create some kind of ripple. Be it breathing, a heartbeat, eating, excreting, body temperature, sweat. If this sniper can really vanish completely, that's just not human. I guess Quiet is the right name. But what is Quiet's objective? The local guerrillas wouldn't use this kind of tactic. Just can't see them hiring some superhuman mercenary. And the Soviet officers who've been killed, well, they were all opposed to or skeptical of the secret weapons development being conducted in the area. Sure, they were a problem for those supporting it, but the Soviets have nothing to gain by killing them. So we have an assassin with superhuman combat skills who isn't working for the guerrillas or the Soviets. Miller has a theory that this sniper is a hitman for Cypher. He thinks it's time we silence Quiet for good. But I'm against the lethal treatment. I say we bring the sniper back alive and break that silence. Because even if this Quiet doesn't say a word, there's still plenty we can learn. Just remember this, boss. If our hunch is right, you'll be on this sniper's hit list, too. If things seem a little too quiet when you're in the field, watch out. Quiet's out there somewhere. And if possible, this is one sniper I want back here breathing. When Quiet first came here, she demonstrated her marksmanship against that enemy fighter plane. It showed she was much more than your everyday crack shot. Hitting a moving target from 600 meters is a challenge, but it's possible with the right training and equipment. But shooting down that missile, that's a world apart from taking out a soldier on patrol. The chopper and the missile were in motion, meaning different vectors at high velocity in three-dimensional space, and she shot an unguided bullet that had to fight air resistance and gravity. All that while the chopper was taking evasive maneuvers. Some of the best target leading I've ever known. She has a superhuman sense of spatial awareness. You put her in a fighter jet, and she'd be an ace right off the bat. Hell, your judgment was top class too. Realizing she could take out that pilot, that's quick thinking. You and Quiet could make a hell of a team. You'd be damn near unstoppable. Quiet, still in her cell. Only a few staff are authorized to go near her. She hasn't tried anything funny, but that's what bothers me most.
In particular?
What does she have to gain by coming to Mother Base? I first thought she was under orders from Cypher to take you out. She didn't manage it in Afghanistan, so round 2 happens here. So I lighten the guard. And that lock on her door is a joke.
You gave her an opening.
And, well, she hasn't killed you yet. And I hate to say it, but she's had plenty of chances.
You made me the bait.
Poisonous bait. What better? Anyway, she didn't bite. Quiet is keeping her silence. So I'm left with no idea again what she's doing here. We tried communicating with her through writing. That didn't work either. Whether she's illiterate, dyslexic, or just plain stubborn, she won't cooperate. I just don't get it. If she tried to contact the outside, it'd be picked up by our counterintelligence net. But it's clean. There's no sign she's had contact with the staff, the base facilities, nothing. She's almost got the men wanting her to try something, just to find out what she's up to. And she's in there putting on the failed soldier look, all downcast eyes and defeated sighs. But she doesn't kill herself. She can't be trying to leave Cypher and surrender to us.
So what's the verdict?
This may sound optimistic, but here's how I see it. Quiet came here to fulfill some objective. To kill you, maybe to destroy Diamond Dogs. Whatever it was, before she could do it, something changed her mind. Yes. When I look at her, I sense hesitation.
You think she betrayed Cypher?
Can't say for sure. I prefer the ones that talk. Anyway, we'll keep her under watch. And we're also looking into those special abilities of hers. You'll be the first to know if something comes up. Why not look in on her yourself once in a while?
Right.
Lord of mercy.
It wasn't just Cypher. Back in the Caribbean, every eye in the world was turned on us. A private army, just a bunch of guys with guns, in possession of a nuke. Why wouldn't they be uncomfortable?
And that's why you made sure the inspection happened.
Well, I thought our best move was to prove to the UN through the IAEA that we had no nuke. Of course, I was against us having it in the first place, but that was Snake's decision.
The boss wasn't responsible.
Well, don't get me wrong, I still believed in Snake. I thought I was making the best decision for all of us, that's all. I figured we should get a third party to exonerate us before proof of the nuke did get out. And who better to do that than an organization with international authority?
So the truth is, you took it upon yourself to agree to an inspection arranged by the UN. Only the inspection was a ruse, and Cypher's strike force, XOF, showed up instead.
I had no idea that would happen.
Enough bullshit.
Oh, sure, like I could have known. You know, I was just trying to prove our innocence to the world. What's wrong with that?
We're not interested in the excuses you thought up. The truth is objective.
Just see it from my point of view.
You led XOF to the control tower. They seized it, giving them complete control over the base. Moments later, they detonated C4 on the strut legs. Anyone who'd managed to survive was hunted down by the assault force and their choppers.
You can't believe I did that on purpose.
That was the end of Mother Base. But it wasn't the end for you.
How can you... Look, think about it. I lost something too. I built Zeke and it got buried underwater. I am a victim.
That raises the big questions. Why were you the only one spared? You got away without a scratch. Why did Strangelove leave the base on the eve of the inspection? You two were close.
Strangelove?
And how did you manage to build something that surpasses Zeke in every way? Because you did everything they told you. You're the only one who didn't lose a thing. That is the truth.
I was taken away against my will. Skullface forced me to do his research these past 9 years. He used me. I lost 9 years.
9 years. We all lost 9 years. It wasn't just you.
I suppose blaming me makes you feel better, does it? But who's gonna give me back all the time I lost?
You're not getting anything back.
You're not a victim here, Emmerich. You're the perpetrator.
I didn't know anything.
Nobody can back that up.
Yeah, all the evidence is at the bottom of the ocean.
Wow.
You know the hardest man to break. The type who's fooling himself. That takes time. It's easier to live a convenient lie than a painful truth. Is that the piece you've chosen, Doc?
I'm not lying.
Of course. Just let me check one or two things. On that day, you were in the control tower with them. Lucky you. That's how you got out unscathed. And you escaped on one of their choppers. Only you, right before the base went under.
They had me blindfolded the whole time. I've never been so scared. The whole flight, I thought they'd kill me. But thinking of you kept me going. My comrades, all the way.
And?
There was a plane journey, and then we traveled by road. When they finally took off the blindfold, I was in kind of a warehouse, on the floor. Afghanistan, it was that research lab. I couldn't believe they'd taken me halfway around the world. And soon enough, he came.
Skullface.
He's the one who's really behind that Mother Base attack. He forced me into that research.
What kind of research?
He told me to build a bipedal walking tank for the Soviet Union. Like Peace Walker. A system that could fire an ICBM-class nuclear weapon. That's how the Sahelanthropus project got started.
Sahelanthropus.
Those AI weapons I'd made in Costa Rica were like toys by comparison. A whole world apart from reptilian four-legged crawling and that ridiculous hunched-over bipedal waddling. My design evolved. To the dawn of mankind. Sahelanthropus, the first steps towards humanity. An upright, bipedal weapon system. Originally, Sahelanthropus was going to be a manned weapons platform. I designed a cockpit in its head, and I planned to fill it with water as a buffering agent.
Like how Paz modified Zeke for human control.
Don't compare me to some amateur. I designed it for human control from the beginning. The problem was miniaturizing the posture control AI. You remember the reptile pod?
The AI that controlled your unmanned weapons.
Attaching it externally makes it vulnerable, so this time I wanted it beneath the armor. Meaning I had to make the AI smaller. I got it down to less than a tenth the size without any loss in computation speed. But it was still too big for the cockpit. There wasn't enough room for the pilot. If I made the head bigger, its body would have to be bigger to support it. Too big to be practical. In the end, human piloting was taken off the table. I tested a remote control system too, but there was the time lag and I wasn't satisfied with its precision either. Plus, it would be useless if the enemy jammed it. So next, I went back to trying an AI-only system. To do that, I had the AI pods recovered from Nicaragua. This was a hybrid AI, a combination of Peace Walker's reptile and mammal pods. The only AIs that had ever successfully operated an unmanned nuclear weapon system.
Really? You'd need some help to get that working. Expert help.
Did you work with someone?
I worked alone.
You did that yourself?
Well, that's the thing. The AI didn't pan out in the end either. But I did finally get Sahelanthropus walking by folding over its upper body to lower its center of gravity. The first upright bipedal locomotive weapon system in the history of mankind. I guess, technically it falls into the anthropoid ape category.
I don't see the benefit of having it stand taller.
On terrain with significant differences in elevation like Afghanistan, you need a body that's vertically adaptable. That also lets it attack from long range while using mountain ridges for cover. So, making it walk upright was the most important factor in giving it superior height capability. As the name suggests, that was the whole point of Sahelanthropus. But I was being pushed for results. Having the AI mounted externally would have been the fastest way to get it working. I just needed more data so it could maintain its balance. But Skullface refused to wait. He dismissed the idea of AI control and took Sahelanthropus away from me before I could finish it.
But it was walking when it came after you.
That's just it. I don't understand how Skullface got it to move upright, without a pilot or an AI. And walking at that speed, too. It's beyond anything I could have imagined. This is like the Wright brothers making it to the moon. I'm just as clueless as you are.
So this Sahelanthropus, where is it now?
I have no idea. All my experiments took place at that cave. I've never seen it anywhere else. Besides, it's still just an incomplete prototype at this point, and nothing but a paper tiger. Even if it can walk, it's far from being a viable weapons platform. It wouldn't be useful in actual battle.
Emmerich will remain here at Mother Base for now, but not as a member of Diamond Dogs. I still don't trust him. That work for you?
Fine by me. He can't be allowed any contact with staff either.
Yeah. A lot of the guys would love some payback for 9 years ago. We still need him alive. But we have to restrict his movements. He can only go where we tell him. And of course, the interrogations will continue. He worked for that skull bastard for nearly a decade. He still has more to tell us.
How long are we gonna press him?
If our investigation shows he really had nothing to do with the attack, we'll reconsider his place here. But I don't expect that to happen.
Remember that water tank-shaped object in Emmerich's lab in the Soviet base camp? The thing that started talking to you like a possessed answering machine. That was a pod built for housing the AI used to control unmanned weapons. You remember, back in '74 in Costa Rica. It was in those machines you fought there. They were designated Pupa, Chrysalis, Cocoon, and Basilisk, and each of them was fitted with an AI unit called a reptile pod. Emmerich created it. It mainly handled the machine's posture control and autonomous behavior. But the Basilisk, aka Peace Walker, also featured a second AI pod. That one was called the Mammal Pod, and it was created by Dr. Strangelove. She tried to recreate the boss's personality through the Mammal Pod, but you pulled out its memory boards. That's when it transferred its own functions to its reptile pod. Just like a human brain compensating for damage by using the remaining healthy parts. The result was a unique entity, a hybrid of the reptile and the mammal. It sank to the bottom of Lake Nicaragua with Peace Walker. But apparently they salvaged it and transported it to that lab. Don't let it deceive you, Snake. It may sound like the boss, but it has neither a personality nor a will. Like Emmerich says, it's just a machine.
Ever since the attack on your unit 9 years ago, the name Big Boss has become known the world over.
What do you mean?
Those of your men who survived traveled far and wide. They fought throughout the world. In fact, they're part of the reason we have all these PFs now. Every one of them suffered their own phantom pain from losing you. Talking about you wherever they went helped to heal their wounds. Your actions and words, your legend, has been told on every battlefield they've set foot on. Obviously, as the tales have spread, the truth's been distorted, painted over. Big Boss sacrificed himself to show us the threat that Cypher poses. He sounded a warning, so it goes.
A warning?
Too much power destroys the hands that hold it. Apparently, you chose to be a living example of that.
I never said any of that.
The moment any truth is passed on, it starts turning into fiction. The problem is, fiction inspires people more than facts. To the world, you're now the legendary mercenary Big Boss. The lessons you've taught the PFs are the reason they're so widespread. They're the reason they've survived. And you know what they all aspire to? To one day go nuclear, just like you did, and stand up to Cypher.
Of all the stupid things you could do.
They'll never understand what you really wanted. Heroes are misunderstood. It takes a man of the same caliber to understand what drives them. Bottom line is, these guys want to be like their hero, Big Boss. And deep down, they all have their eyes on nuclear weapons. They say that a nuke is the only means of standing against Cypher. But these days, it's becoming little more than a slogan to rally the troops and survive in a cutthroat business.
Currently, there are 3 major PFs who've expanded into Central Africa. CFA, Rogue Coyote, and Zero Risk Security. HEC's investigations have shown there's almost no overlap between their areas of operation. It's not so much a turf war, more like they have a gentleman's agreement. If you do cross paths with them, you probably won't have to face more than one at a time. Still, don't expect a walk in the park. The CFA, Contract Forces of Africa. These guys are a major player. Their head office is in Pretoria, South Africa. That's also where the South African Defense Force is headquartered. We think the two are closely connected. An HEC investigation revealed that most of the CFA's operators are former SADF soldiers. South Africa has been locked in struggles with neighboring regimes for years. That means constant action. And we know better than anyone that's the best kind of training. A company drawing its recruits from hardened military vets. You can bet they know how to handle themselves. Do not underestimate them. Within the CFA is a company of soldiers made up mainly of locally hired operators. They speak Afrikaans to communicate with personnel from the CFA. But if you notice any speaking the local language, that's them. Though hired from the local population, they were originally part of a paramilitary group, so they'll have plenty of combat experience. And unlike their days shooting junkyard rifles out of beat-up pickup trucks, the CFA now supplies them with the latest gear from the West. On top of that, They've been combat trained by the South African Army. All that adds up to a much stronger fighting force. So don't brush them off.
Look at the Angola-Zaire border region. The east bank of the Munene River in particular. It's a microcosm of a problem that stretches all across Africa. There's a civil war going on in Angola, fought between the government MPLA and the Western-backed UNITA. Zaire is still a dictatorship under President Mobutu, but numerous uprisings have broken out in its remote regions. With all the trouble elsewhere keeping their hands full, neither government has control over their side of the border. They depend on militias and PFs, as do the rebels. Government forces, guerrillas, militants, groups of all shapes and sizes hawk whatever resources they can to hire PFs. Conflict brings PFs. PFs expand the war zone, and more conflicts erupt in a continuous chain reaction. Sounds like our kind of work. Mother Base could grow by leaps and bounds.
Alright guys, I'm going to get off here and get some sleep. I'll be back on stream a little bit, probably sometime Saturday. I'm going to try. We got some things we got to do on Saturday. But I'll definitely be back on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Central. Saturday and Sunday will be my new streaming days. Be sure to smash that like button, guys, and subscribe if you want to see more streams from me. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.